Hey there, Adam LoDolce from sexyconfidence.com, where I help the 21st century woman create a love life that she absolutely freaking loves. And in this video right now, since it's the new year, I want to talk about the 10 immature dating habits everyone needs to lose this year if you really want to find love. Keep watching. Now it's the new year and habits can be really hard to change. But that's the beauty of the new year. This is the time when people are willing and open to looking themselves in the mirror and being like, look, I need to make some serious changes in my life. So I decided to compile a list of 10 habits that I think both men and women are very guilty of. And these are some things that you can really take that hard look in the mirror and say, look, if I'm guilty of any of these, maybe it's time to actually work on these and really be a little bit more mindful about the actions that I take in my dating life. So let's jump right into it. The first one is using passive communication. If he stays out too late with his buddies and then you go out with your friends just as late, just to show him how it feels, then you know what? You are guilty of using passive communication. Basically what that means is communicating to someone through other means than just outwardly saying what it is that you're thinking. Now I get it, telling someone what's on your mind can be really hard sometimes, and maybe you don't want to be overly confrontational, so you end up resorting to passive communication. But I gotta tell you, it can very quickly go from passive to manipulative type of behavior if you're not just open about some of the issues that are going on in the relationship. Try to be a little bit more direct and have that real conversation with someone when something's on your mind. Number two is thinking that you need to be impressed by him rather than being impressive to him. Now I can't tell you how many women that I've worked with over the years as a dating coach who just kind of sit back and let men come to them and expect for every single guy to impress them. Yet when I talk to them and I really dive deep into their life, they don't have the same expectations for themselves that they do for the men in their life. So a quick exercise that you can do is really take a hard look at all the things that you want in a man or in a relationship, and then take a look at yourself and see if you are meeting those same expectations. If you're not, then you might want to take a look at that and start kind of elevating yourself first before setting those expectations for guys. Number three is impulse texting. Now there's once a time where if we had a thought about someone or something, we would have to wait until the next time we saw that person to be able to share that thought with that person. Or if it was really, really important, we would have to actually pick up the phone, dial a number, let it ring until they picked up, and then explain exactly what's on our mind. Now we live in a society where if you have any thought at any time and any feeling, you can go ahead and text that person, and it can result in a lot of issues in your dating life. So avoid every time you get any type of impulse or feeling to just share that with the person. Take a little bit of time, take an hour or two or even a day, depending on what's on your mind, to actually share what's going on there. And then if it's still appropriate, sure, send that text, but even better, give them a call. Number four, ghosting on someone. Now look, dating nowadays is crazy. Like the vast majority of people that you meet, you won't end up dating seriously. But at the end of the day, if you make plans with someone, then you gotta stick with those plans. You gotta call that person and let them know that, look, it's not going to work out. Courage is so critical throughout all this because it's super nerve-wracking to actually be open with someone, especially when it might hurt their feelings. The worst way you can do it is by just completely disappearing on someone or ghosting on someone. I'm such a firm believer in dating karma and life karma. So if you don't want to get ghosted on, then don't be ghosting on other people. Number five is hacking someone's phone. This really doesn't require any type of explanation. Don't hack his phone, please. Number six, threatening to end the relationship if you don't get what it is that you want. The worst tactic you can use to get what it is that you want in a relationship is to constantly be threatening to move on. That is a manipulative tactic, and it's not a tactic that's going to work for a long-term healthy relationship. Instead, be open about what it is that you truly want and why it is that you want it, and also be open ears about what it is that your partner wants. It's gotta be a two-way street, it's gotta be two-way communication. Number seven, publicly posting your relationship frustrations on social media. Here's a perfect example of a very inappropriate way to communicate with your partner on Facebook. Yeah, that relationship's not gonna work out. Number eight, keeping guys you don't want romantically in your orbit. Now there's some women out there, they'll go out, give out their phone number, they'll meet guys online, and they'll just be talking to a lot of different guys at one point in time. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with that, but what is wrong is continuously leading on guys that you're not ever interested in romantically. And the only reason you're talking to that particular person is because it gives you some sort of validation. Now, of course, both men and women are guilty of this, but in my experience, women can be more guilty of this, of kind of keeping guys along, stringing them along, and keeping them within their orbit without any real plans of doing anything with them. And at the end of the day, you are hurting feelings. Like, you're keeping a guy you're keeping his hopes up. He's thinking that, hey, there might be a chance. She's texting me. Why is she texting me at this point? You know, maybe there's still a chance. And if you're one of those types of people, then it's immature and it's something you really just gotta stop doing and really only keep your options open with the type of people that, hey, you're actually interested in potentially dating. Don't text someone when you're feeling just because you're feeling lonely or want attention. Text someone because you have good intentions for that person. Number 9, comparing your relationship to other people's relationship. And number 10, giving up on a relationship the moment that it loses even a little bit of steam. Sorry, single ladies out there, I gotta tell you something. At some point, when you do get in a relationship, he's not going to wanna have sex with you every single minute of every single day. Relationships develop and they change as time goes on. And the massive amount of sexual attention that you get from men right now does begin to dissipate as time goes on, because you know what? You're in a relationship and things change. You start to get comfortable with one another, and you're gonna probably feel the same way as well. But I think one of the biggest mistakes that people make when it comes to dating is assuming that this glorious, magnificent feeling that they get during the earlier stages of dating is something that's going to last forever, because it's not. Now, of course, a relationship does develop in other ways. You actually begin to love that person and have different set of chemicals, love chemicals, bonding with that person. But it's a very different feeling. So if a relationship within the first, after about 3 to 6 months starts to lose a little bit of steam, it's not as hot and heavy, like, don't freak out. It's okay. That's perfectly natural. What you're going to start doing is feeling a lot closer to that person in many other ways as well. So there you have it. Those are 10 immature dating habits that you may want to lose this year if you want to find love. So I want to ask you, which one are you going to focus on this year? Comment right there below. And also, if you want to get a kickstart on your dating life this particular year, go ahead and click this link right here. It'll take you on over to sexyconfidence.com, where I have a few incredible new resources that are going to help you through every single stage of dating and relationships. And finally, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like on YouTube. That really helps me out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this every single week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you next Thursday. Bye-bye.